between 210 million to 230 million. Reward will be reduced by 20% every 5 million blocks, and the reward for the echo blocks will also be reduced. The ecosystem of Ethereum. Ethereum is most transferred cryptocurrency, just like BCH. It's far more frequent than, Ethereum is the most transferred cryptocurrency, just like Litecoin. It's far more frequent than BCH. And there are several development teams on Ethereum Classic. Every team has long-term vision. And the code submission on Ethereum Classic is very frequent. It's just second in the mainstream cryptocurrencies, just behind Bitcoin. The Ethereum technology. ETC is longest running smart contract blockchain since 2014. So the transfer on ETC blockchain is very efficient. The transfer time on ETC is just 13 seconds, but Bitcoin is maybe 10 minutes. And we have aimed to IoT industry. For this aim, we just developed a new VM that's called Sputnik VM. And we will connect devices in our blockchain. It's a roadmap of ETC. Here I want to emphasize some milestones, some items of this year. The first one is remove difficulty bound. The difficulty bound is generated at the beginning of Ethereum created. It is for the transfer from POW to POS. As I mentioned, Ethereum Classic has decided to stay on POW, so there is not necessary. There is no need for difficulty bound. And the second is InRod SDK project. InRod project will provide many SDK for DApp developers to build their DApps on Ethereum Classic. It's very great because nowadays building any projects on the blockchain is very difficult. With SDKs, the developers can build very easily. And the third is sidechain. Sidechain is to solve the problem of scalability. As we all know, scalability is a very big problem on the blockchain. As we have aimed the goal to support IoT, so the scalability is very important for our blockchain. And on Ethereum Classic EDC, we have some core projects like Classic Gas. Classic Gas is most commonly client of Ethereum Classic. And the second is Mantis. Mantis is developed by IOHK. It's a client developed by language of Scala. And the Sputnik VM, InRod platform, and the sidechains, as I mentioned, are all core projects. And then I will talk some resources on ETC. First, I want to talk the wallets. There are some hardware wallets, and the most famous is Ledger and Trezor. They both support ETC. And and there is InRod wallet. InRod wallet is a native wallet to support ETC and also Parity. Parity support both Ethereum Classic and Ethereum. And if you want the convenience of transferring your cryptocurrency, you can use some web wallets. So Ethereum Classic has Classic Ether wallet, and you also can use my Ether wallet to transfer ETC cryptocurrencies. And ETC has some browsers like Gas Tracker and ETC chain. And the clients as gas, parity, and maintenance, as mentioned before. So there are many exchanges support and listing ETC. For example, in Korea, we have Bithumb, Coin1, and Upbit. They all support ETC listing. You can do your trading on these platforms. And there are many mining pools that support ETC also. The biggest three is Ethermine, Nanopool, and F2Pool. Let me introduce what our community does. Our community keeps principles because we think keeping principles is more important than doing the hype. And we are a decentralized team to avoid any centralization of authority. We have communication between each team in ETC ecosystem, and we will spread knowledges to different regions and to different people. And we will release news and updates synchronously. We will help incubating projects to build their apps on Ethereum Classic, and we will attract developers. In all, we are building the ecosystem of ETC. It's our official website. The website is built in Asia. You can see there are three important phases on our website: is immutability, high value of transfer, and decentralization. Sorry, these are all in Chinese. And in US official website, the three phases are decentralized, immutable, and unstoppable. It's our Korean official website. And these are the community channels. We have Discord and KakaoTalk in Korea for chat, and we have Telegram and Twitter from different language and different channels. Let me introduce ETC teams. This is ETC dev team. They are the core developer team of Ethereum Classic. They are developing some very core projects like InRod projects, sidechain, and the classic gas. This is IOHK team. IOHK team develops the client of Mantis, and they are also developing another project, Cardano. This is ETC Cooperative. ETC Cooperative manages the funds on Ethereum Classic, and we are helping the communication between each team in Ethereum Classic. This is ETC Labs. ETC Labs is based in San Francisco, and it has a branch in Singapore. It helps the projects to build the apps on Ethereum Classic. Okay, that's all for my introduction. And we have QR code here. Thank you for joining us in the KakaoTalk group. Thank you very much.
네, 이번 시간에 크리스티안 매니저님의 설명을 저희가 좀 들어봤는데요. 이더리움 클래식에 대해서 좀 더 깊이 이해할 수 있는 시간이 되셨으면 좋겠습니다. 저희 뒤이어서는 이번에는요, 패널 디스커션을 좀 진행을 해볼 예정인데요. 이더리움 클래식 커뮤니티 매니저님들이 나오셔서 이더리움 클래식 생태계 구축이라는 주제로 얘기를 나눠보는 시간 한번 가져보도록 하겠습니다. 자, 저희 오늘 모실 분들은요, 현재 이더리움 클래식 한국 공식 커뮤니티 매니저인 일만클님과 또 캐런님 모셔보겠습니다. 자, 여러분 준비되셨으면 큰 박수로 환영해 주시기 바랍니다. 자, 지금부터 저희가 패널 디스커션을 좀 진행을 해볼 텐데요. 앞에 나와 있는 화면과 함께 진행하는 방식으로 진행이 되겠습니다. 다시 한번 말씀드리면요. 오늘 나와주신 패널분은요.